Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard
now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah! They will go to 53. What do you think?
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
We're going to 54. Why is? Yeah!
Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And 9 yards.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Yeah! Here we go! Wait, check! Why? What do you think?
Prescott now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Yeah, here we go! Wait, check!
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Cowboys at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Hey, kill! Why? Here we go, 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, they run with Blue. down right around the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense for the Broncos, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And they needed to be because our offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense as well, and that's what they did in their last game.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Yeah! Hey, kill! All right, hey. Here we go. Go to 54.
Here's Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
What do you think?
Now Prescott. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down at a yard.
Here we go. Panther 60. Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Get up. Lions.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off, because it took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Set. Ready.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
On the jump.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. Liking, ain't good.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Ready.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
70, half to 60, half to 60. Unlock Lions, unlock Lions.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Cowboys, nothing.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 31, here's a second down and 9.
Yeah! Here we go. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Prescott off play action. Going right back to Ferguson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all of the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold him for just a short gain.
From the 46, here's second and 5.
Yeah! Here we go. Wide.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 43-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
18 Cardinals.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. from the 43. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Back. Go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after try forthcoming. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go with blue between the tackles. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 19. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott from the gun. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 13-7. kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it is caught. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Christian Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Here we go, 47.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go, 26.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Cowboy 80. Ready. Craft 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Come on. 60 Maverick. Cowboy 80.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 70 Timberwolves.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
26. Cowboys 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's an 83-yard kick return touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Cowboys 14.
as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
70, Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Prescott now. From the left side, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Yeah, here we go.
To throw is Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill.
Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Gets this into the hands of Blue. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Blue. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like when you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is back to a 5-point game.
The score, 26. Cowboys 41.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here we go. Stack.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one caught downfield by Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Jack Panther.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Cardinal. Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Setting up a screen for Harvey.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
70 Timberwolves. Let go.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Najee Harris. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 and the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He's got Lamb near the sideline making the catch.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb,
64 yards.
And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Here we go, set. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 5.
Ready? Set 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
COVID-19.
They go play action here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Get up. Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Bronco 80.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A give to Harris. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Ready. Bronco 80.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Ready.
Here's Harris. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 1-yard line.
Alert. Alert. Smash!
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Cowboys 28.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They start the drive with a give to Blue. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
To throw, Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Now Dak. He's got this to Pickens. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this would be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Again from the 15, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wide.
Now Prescott. Able to hit his target lane. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The try here for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Broncos 40, Cowboys 35.
So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here we go. Here we go. Fix the evil. Fix the evil.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead